In this series, Squishies compete to be the top chef, and you vote for 3 finalists to compete for the ultimate title. Previously on Squishy Top Chef Makeover. Unconventional. A tough crowd. You voted, and Chip is moving on to the finals. But who will join him? The choice is up to you. Hey guys, for today's video, we're doing another episode of Squishy Top Chef Makeover. That's so annoying. If you guys don't know what Squishy Top Chef Makeover is, basically it's a twist on Moriah Elizabeth's Squishy Makeover Series. The twist is that I'm taking 3 of my squishies that I've already made, and they compete in a battle to create the best food. In a battle between fabric paint and sugar, one squishy will join Chip in the finals. Reigning all the way from Snail City, Marge is a bit of a mess, but she takes tie-dye to a whole new level. From one cake roll to another, Marge has chosen, well, a cake roll for her makeover. Okay, the cake roll is in pretty good condition. Notice the swirl is similar to Marge's tie-dye swirl. There are 3 strawberries on top, and the squish value is like a 4, maybe? Not great. Up first, I sanded the squishy so that the paint would adhere to it. Cut off any excess seams. Gave our squishy a nice white base coat, and now we're ready to paint. Let's open this up. Of course, the package is just a total struggle for me to open. Truly painful to watch. And here we have our newly emancipated neon slick paint. The paint matches my nails, and I felt like this was very important. But this isn't about my nails. I'm trying to run a competition here, sir. I've chosen this pink color for the sides of the cake roll as well as the strawberries. This color matches Marge's face and tail. I used this dark pink color on the cake roll swirl as well as around the strawberries on top of the cake roll because I wanted the spots to match Marge's spots on her face and tail. Bringing out Marge's tie-dye colors as well as a white piece of paper because I knew this was going to be a total mess. Up first, we have this dark purple color, and the basic idea behind this squishy is to recreate the slimy tie-dye mess that is Marge. Since this is a dessert, in this case, it will be a bunch of frosting. Too much frosting, one might even say. Too much frosting? Is that even possible? Yes. Yes, it is. I used my dotting tool to drag the paint downward and make it look like dripping tie-dye. I also added extra drips to the sides and cleaned up any mistakes that I made along the way. And as usual, Marge decided to make things a little weird. These are not her babies, they are actually candies in the shape of her face. I don't know why we would want to eat this, but this is what she came up with. Here's the before and the after. Let's check in with Marge to see how she's feeling. Marge? Marge. Oh my, you scared me, Marge. Tell us about your dish. They're not alive, right? Barry, your thoughts? Barry, you are literally sitting in a sticky pool of marshmallows. Oh, preposterous! Marge, good luck in the polls. Raining all the way from the astrology section on your newspaper, this Virgo narwhal is actually nameless. Just kidding, her name is Flo. Did you just name her right now? No. Her name is Flo, and she'll be giving this cupcake a makeover. This unicorn cupcake is actually in really good condition. First, I'm sanding it down. The ears were removed. I wanted this cupcake to resemble Flo, and Flo is earless.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm trimming off my excess seams and giving this a nice white base coat. A lot of paint. Our squishy is now prepped, and I'm bringing out my wet palette, which actually has just a bunch of dried out paint in it. I actually had quite a lot of fun peeling the dried paint from all of these little paint pots. I squished all of the paint into a ball and mushed it around. 10 out of 10 would recommend. And now that most of our paint palette is clean, it's time to mix up some fresh paints. We're dipping into this nice light pink color and painting the whole cupcake bottom, I guess the wrapper. I took out my white puffy paint to smooth out the parts of the cupcake where the ears had been chopped off. I dipped into some light blue paint and used that color for the cupcake's frosting. After that had dried, I took out a darker pink color for the roses. This actually took quite a few layers of paint. We're talking at least 5 layers. That was annoying. Dipping into this chunky green. I really should have remixed this color, but I didn't feel like it, and yeah, that's why it's chunky. Gross. I also painted this narwhal horn green. And we're dipping into this old, crusty blue. Oh. This is just to give some shadows to the frosting on this cupcake. I used this dark green color to give some vines, I guess, and also give some shading to the leaves. What's a cupcake without some drips? I added some darker pink drips to the cupcake wrapper. And once that had dried, I added some vines around the whole bottom of the wrapper, as well as little yellow dots. Those are going to be the center of flowers. The flowers are purple and blue, and they're actually the same color flowers that are wrapped around Flo's body. For some finishing touches, I added blue around the petals of this rose. I think this brought the colors together and really made the rose pop.
I love it.
I also added some highlights to the drippy things around the bottom of the wrapper and highlights to the frosting. Okay, I love the way this squishy came out. I think it might be my favorite squishy ever. Let's check in with Flo to see how she's feeling about the competition. How you feeling? Whoa, Flo! Flo, get off the plate. Tell us about your dish. That's impressive.
Wow.
Detail. Amazing. Frank, your thoughts? A real treat indeed. Thank you so much, Flo. Good luck in the voting. Raining all the way from an ice cream shop near you. Maurice is sort of known for spilling things. Yes, a leaning tower of cupcakes. What could go wrong? Up first, we're taking out my fabric paint, and we will be gluing together these 2 cupcakes. These cupcakes are actually extra squishies I had from my homemade Squishy Makeover video. Rubber banding those together, the top squishy is so much more squishy than the bottom. This squishy has its base coat down, and I'm taking out my puffy paint to fill in the gaps between the 2 cupcakes and make sure everything looks cohesive. After that, I painted the top wrapper with a light blue color and the bottom wrapper with a yellow color that I later changed to brown. I did this because I really wanted the wrapper colors to match Maurice. Dipping into this tan color and painting the cake part of this cupcake, which was actually later covered up by a bunch of paint. Maurice, our puppy, has paint all over him, and his ice cream cone is also covered in dripping splotches of paint. I'm telling you, the pup gets paint everywhere. And I thought it would only be fair to get these large globs of paint all over his leaning cupcake tower. Here's the before and the after. Let's check in with Maurice to see how he's feeling before going into the judges. Maurice is feeling confident about his food, but he's unsure which way the judges will lean. Elliot, your thoughts? Tough criticisms for Maurice, but the judges don't vote. You guys do. Be sure to head over to the community tab to vote for who you think should move on to the finals and compete for the title of Squishy Top Chef. A special thank you to this week's judges for going where no squishy would go, tasting the untastable, all while looking super cute. I have mail. Let's open it. You guys have been sending stuff to my P.O. box, and as promised, I'm opening it on camera. Hey Daisy, thank you so much for liking my channel. Your letter is so sweet. You got my hair and my eyeliner perfect. The hole in the neck was my bad. I put my thumb through it somehow. I'm uncoordinated, we know this. Up next, we have, oh, this letter from Myrna. Thank you so much for drawing Seaford. That is literally perfect. You got it perfectly. This is such a nice letter. I really appreciate you writing me and making me these homemade stickers. I took the Bella sticker and put it on the front of my YouTube sketchbook. Thanks, Myrna. Up next, we have a letter and a bunch of squishies from Ray. Oh my gosh, this was so nice of you, Ray. Thank you so much for sending this little squishy. This one is my favorite, and I think you're right, Ray. This might be the perfect friend or girlfriend for Seaford. And the bread turtle, this is ridiculous. I love it. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Squishy Top Chef Makeover. Be sure to vote on the community tab for who you think won. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye!